Uncover the hidden world of political campaigns in just 5 minutes. Join me, your host, David Washington, on Countertop Politics every Monday for exclusive campaign insights, tantalizing innuendo, and the secret sauce behind successful political campaigns. Don't miss out. Let's go. All right, everyone. This is your favorite political innovator, David Washington, here with another episode of Countertop Politics. That's right, it's Monday morning, November 3rd, and we give you 5 minutes or thereof of tantalizing campaign insights, political innuendo, and the secret sauce of winning campaigns. And you know something? It's November 3rd, 2025. Tomorrow are elections across the country, local, state, and here in Florida, we've got several Orlando city elections going on. And it's been quite the season, to say the least. And typically, at this time, the Monday before the actual election day, candidates should know, campaigns should know if they're winning or if they won. And so that come tomorrow, election day, they're in a very comfortable position and just following up with those votes that they've been tracking. Their targets actually come out on election day. Unfortunately, many campaigns, many candidates have no idea if they're winning or not, or if they won. And I just want to share a story about how I became aware, enlightened, and understood that the data does not lie, and that there is information available early enough to let campaigns, candidates, and those who manage those campaigns know and understand that if you hit certain parameters, you already know, as I learned the Saturday before election day, that you've pretty much won your contest. So let me go back to 2026. I'm sorry, 2026. Look at that. I'm getting excited already for the next election cycle. No, 2016. I was managing a campaign, and many of you may have already heard this. However, it goes without saying, it must be said again and again and again, because I've applied this particular tactic successfully in several elections since 2016. And so I learned from a old-time Politico here in Florida. He goes by a nickname of the Colonel. And the Colonel said to me on the campaign that I was managing, David, did you know that there are precincts that pretty much follow the turnout outcome and the election outcome consistently across several elections, that you can follow and monitor and determine whether or not your candidate and campaign will win on election day? And I was like, whoa, what do you mean? He's like, David, you have all this data. And this one, I was, just really getting into Florida politics here. So approximately 10 years ago. And he's like, David, in this particular district that you're running your campaign, this particular party has done exceptionally well in several precincts, but there's one precinct that Democrats have done incredibly well. And what he meant by incredibly well, that this precinct consistently followed the turnout and election outcome for that particular district year after year after election year after election year. He said, follow that precinct, follow your numbers. So that's what I did. I figure out, talking with the colonel, that if turnout was about 75% of the Democratic vote, oh, no, 75% total turnout. And that the Democrats were doing specifically well in that turnout, my candidate will win. And so the week before the election, I monitored the turnout numbers, the early voting numbers, the vote by mail numbers. And steadily, the turnout was approaching 65%, 70%, 75%, 80% by that Saturday before the election. I looked at the Democrats in that particular precinct and saw that they were coming out in droves. Thank you, Hillary. Thank you, Donald. And on that Saturday afternoon at 5 o'clock, my candidate gave me a call. My candidate said, David, aren't you coming out here and gonna wave signs with us? I said, no. I've been studying all day. I'm tired. Congratulations. You won. I'll see you on election day. And I had a very good evening. I rested, had a good meal, went to bed early. And lo and behold, in 2016, my very first candidate that I managed here in Florida won their election. And the rest is history. So, in essence, in wrapping up, I want to thank the Colonel for the valuable information. And of course, we had to put the work in. We really had to put the work in. We followed our strategy and we hit the doors. We hit the doors and we talked to voters. So many things came together that helped us to victory. But the insight came from the Colonel. So hats off to you. I salute you, Colonel. Thank you. Your advice has been valuable ever since 2016, and I follow it daily. And there's some secret sauce for you, my viewers and my listeners. And if you think this content has been beneficial or insightful, please share it with your family, your friends, those influencers in the wild, the candidates and electeds that you know who you may believe will benefit from this type of content. I love Countertop Politics. It's my personal professional journal of what I do best, and that's politics and campaigns, all that good stuff. Look for the book. Yes, I'm going to write a book. There's a little secret sauce there. And for next week, I'm planning on discussing, and if I'm successful with my research, I'm planning on discussing the gamification of political campaigns. Look forward to that. I hope to see you the next time. Again, please like, share, hit the notification button, and leave a comment. We love to hear what you have to say. I love what I do, and I hope you enjoy hearing from me across all of our J and Watch Network products and services and podcasts and media and all that good stuff. We'll see you the next time. God bless. Love you. Bye.